It's story time, bitches. What it do, boos? We're back.
We're back and we're better.
Y'all like my
We're back and we're better.
better than ever.
Anyways, today we are doing a story time that must be told. Because this channel is about, it's a commemoration. It's a bringing together a friendship. But every friendship
has its battles.
has its rock in the road. Okay? So today we're about to discuss our biggest ones. That almost,
It's
our
only
biggest
one
that almost ended it all.
Aw.
Yeah.
That's tragic.
Anyways.
We're basically going to start off with my part because it started out with me. So, we in middle school had a friend group. It was me and Reina, obviously. We're changing names for specific purposes. This girl, Annabelle. This girl, Maria. And that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was it. Oh, and there was another girl, but... Yeah.
It wasn't really relevant.
Yeah, she really isn't relevant to the story. But anyway, so in 8th grade, Maria was dating this guy, right? Whatever. His best friend somehow saw me, got my information from Maria, started talking to me, whatever. We were talking. You know, everything was fine. They knew about him, you know, whatever. Okay. So, one day, Reina had left. She had left to Colorado. She left to Colorado.
It was Florida.
Oh, it was Florida at the time. Sorry, they live in Colorado now. It was Florida at the time. She left to Florida, you know, whatever. The night she left to Florida, I get a text message from the guy. And he was all like, your friend, it was a screenshot. And it literally, you know, said, you know, stop talking to Yisel, da-da-da-da, right? And I was like, what? And then he was all like, you know, I wanted to tell you because she's supposedly your best friend and all that nonsense. And I was like, okay, well, props to you because you told me. I said, good.
And it, like, the message was from Annabelle.
Yeah, it was, because it was on Kik. So it was her picture, it was her name, like, everything was exactly alike. So then I was like, huh? And I was at dinner, so I really couldn't, like, focus on it because, you know, we couldn't be on our phones at dinner. So I was like, I'll handle it. Thank you for telling me. So, like, that was very, you know, nice of you, I guess. So then I'm texting Maria and telling her, and then I texted Annabelle, and I was like, what is this? And she had the audacity to say that it was her little sister who hacked into her Kik and told him that stuff. And I was like, at the time, I was baffled because I was like, okay, you're little, okay, she's not that little, 1. 2, she didn't know about the guy. She didn't know anything about the guy, so I was like, how is it your little sister? But I was like, okay, I said, you know what, that's fine. Whatever, if that's what you think, that's what you think. We'll just leave it at that. And she begged and begged and begged and begged, and she tried to prove that it wasn't her. She was like, Yisel, forgive me, it wasn't me, da 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 da. From what I can recall. And then I was like, no, it's fine, like, really, like, whatever. I'm done, I'm over it. That's how you feel, that's how you feel. We really shouldn't be friends at this point because you want to go around saying that. So I was like, whatever. So then I was texting Maria. Did I text you?
I was in text. The time I got involved was when y'all were all at the lunch table.
Yeah.
With The two boys.
Yeah, with the two boys.
Not the ones they dated. It was like these friend groups. They weren't my friends at the time. They were their friends.
They were our friends. Yeah.
They were Johnny and Miles.
Okay, so Johnny and Miles. Yeah. And our middle school, like any little thing our grade did, we were punished for it. So our lunches were separated by grades. So it was like 6th grade had lunch at this time, so on and so forth. So 8th grade had the last lunch. We were in line, and that day we had gotten in trouble for something, so we had structured lunch. So structured lunch was you couldn't pick like anywhere to sit. Like they were like the teachers were telling you where to sit and who, whatever. So that day, somehow, because Annabelle told them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Annabelle told the boys, and the boys found me. And they're like, what's going on? And then I was telling them, whatever. We got in the lunch line. We all sat together because we were in the lunch line together, and we got out together. So we were all sitting together. And they were like, well, do you think she did it? And I was like, yeah. I said, she's blaming it on Reina, but like...
And the thing with that is the reason she was blaming it on me is because she had her separately herself a boyfriend or someone she was talking to, and she would give me her password to go in and do it, go in and talk to him or
when
something.
she would get her phone
taken up. So she did give me her password, but I only log in when she told me to. Or honestly, she would take my phone like in class and log in herself and talk to him. Like it was rarely that it would be me, because if she had her phone taken away, how would I know to go in,
Yeah.
So it would be either like when we were together, she would just use my phone or something like that. So that's how she tried to bring me into it. She said that I had her passwords and I must have logged in and did it.
And that's what she was telling the boys. And she also told me that, yeah. She told me that, but then, like, that was her story. And she stuck to it. So she told the boys, and the boys were like, do you really think she did it? And I was like, honestly, yeah. I said, because at this point, I told them, I said, well, at first I was kind of indecisive because I was like, I don't know. Because at that time, me and Reina we fell off.
Mm-hmm.
We fell off when we started middle school. So we weren't we weren't best friends starting.
We all started being friends again because we were in home ec.
Yeah, because we had a class together. And that was in 8th grade. That was the beginning of 8th grade. So I still was all like, well, I don't know, because Reina used to have a best friend and now she doesn't talk to her or whatever, and then she's with us now. So I really don't know who's telling me the truth. I mean, like any 8th grader, right? You don't know. So, but then I told the boys, I said, but I've known Reina since elementary school, so was it really her? And then one of the boys was all like, I'm going to ask her, right?
Or they were like, it's her.
It's her, yeah. She did it. They're like, it's Reina, we're convinced it's Reina, whatever. But that's because what Annabelle told them, it made it seem that Reina was at fault. So then they're like, I'm gonna text her, or they called you or something. I don't even remember.
This is the point where I got the message from Annabelle.
Okay.
I was in Florida for my sister's graduation, for her high school graduation. I was in Florida for that. So I was enjoying my time off from school. I was focused on her, my sister. So I'm in the car, and we were in the car, and I get the message on Kik from Annabelle. I keep almost saying her name.
I know.
From Annabelle. And it's like, did you log into my Kik and do this? Tell the truth, because Yisel's mad at me and it's ruining our friendship, blah, blah, blah. Tell me. Because you're the only person who had my password and stuff. And I was like, what? So then I texted you, and I was like, what's happening? And I think she's the one who explained it all to me. And I was like,
yeah, because I didn't tell you, I only told Maria.
Yeah. I was like, I'm literally in Florida at my sister's graduation. What time do I have, or why would I want to text this boy and tell him this? Because, like, the message was like, you're cute, like, I think we should talk.
Yeah,
stop
like,
talking
why
to
are you with Yisel? Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I don't even talk like that.
And
like,
then she's also like, it's okay, it can be our little secret. We don't have to tell her.
I was like,
So,
and then I explained to Yisel, I was like, because our whole friendship with this girl, there had been little fights within the group. Like, it would be like, if she's mad at this one person in the group, everybody needs to be mad at the person.
She was basically like the Regina George of the group.
Literally.
And
the thing I was telling Yisel was, I was saying that even when she tried to do that, because there was a point where it was done to Maria and everybody wasn't talking to Maria. There was a point where it was done to me and nobody would talk to me. And then remember the girl went up to y'all and was like, why are y'all mad at Reina? It was Victory.
Yeah.
She was like, why are y'all mad at Reina? Blah, blah, blah. Because I was upset about it because she was my friend, not really about Annabelle or Maria. I was just confused because of her. So I would be crying and stuff in class. And so my friend who I sat with, because they wouldn't talk to me, she went up to them and said something. And then there was a point where it was done to Yisel, and when it was done,
and it was with his best friend.
And when it was done to Yisel, what I told her on the phone was, when it was done to Yisel, I still talk to Yisel.
Yeah, she did.
Like, I would sit in the middle and I would still sit with Yisel because I was like, that's stupid.
She's an OG.
So I was like...
But because Reina knew that I didn't
because whatever she was saying, I was like, what? So I was still friends, like, I would still talk to Yisel, and that made her mad, but whatever. So I told her that, and I was like, so why would I do that? And I was like, why would I be stupid enough to think that it wouldn't get back to you?
You were the last victim, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was just ridiculous to me. And so then I got mad too at Johnny and Miles because I was like, I don't know these people. These people don't know me. Why are they saying that it's me? And I was mad at Miles for a while because later we became friends in high school. And I would always bring it up to like joke at him and be like, that time you accused me. But yeah. And then basically at the end of it, everybody figured out it was Annabelle. Like, it just, because it was nobody else. There was no one else to blame.
Yeah, and then she got mad.
Yeah, she turned it into anger, and then we went to high school, and we weren't friends. Nobody was friends with her and everything.
She moved.
Yeah, she moved.
Like, her mom had, like, a quinceañera thing or whatever, and her mom was actually gonna do my quinceañera, but then we ended up canceling with her. We had to go to her house after the fact, and, like, my family knew about it. Like, everybody knew about it, and it blew out of proportion. Like,
yeah, because, I mean, whenever I went to... in middle school, whenever we started and I was friends with somebody else, I'll cut that out.
Yeah.
Her and Annabelle were close. Like, they would always be together and everything. So, it was just kind of like, what? Like, why would she even do it? But that's what happened. And I was mad a little bit after the fact that I was even blamed for it. So, that's what caused it, like, the friendship to almost end, I guess, because I was just like, why would I even do that, and why are y'all even texting me about this right now? Like, why would I do that? But
and it went on for a while. Like, after she got back from Florida.
Yeah, and I even talked to Miles and Johnny, and I was like, bitch, what? I was like, why are y'all saying blah blah blah?
Yeah.
And I think I even...
But, like, that's the thing. Like, I feel like Annabelle had both of them manipulate. Like, she was, at the time, like, and I'm not one, like, I don't want to speak bad on her now because I don't know her now as a person. Like, I really don't. I don't know if she changed. You know, everybody changes as they get older.
It was middle school. So.
It was middle school. So, at the time, like, and, like, now that you look on it, like, when you look at your past, you, like, see certain aspects of it. And, like, back then, it looked like... She made it seem like she was manipulative. Like, she would manipulate the boys.
She was just like basically like the Regina George.
Yeah. And I mean, like, once we solved it, like, me, you, and Maria we were still friends. We were still close. But me and Reina started getting closer.
Yeah. Because at that time, I stopped talking to that other girl.
Yeah, and then we ended up going to the same high school, and Maria went to a different one because
and actually,
of where
like,
she
freshman
was
year, it was me, her, Miles, and the other boy, Daniel. Basically, the gist of the story is
that fight brought Reina and I's friendship closer.
Yeah, it did. And now look at us. So Abigail, Babigail, Chabigail, Miles, Johnny, Joanna, all of y'all, look at us now. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and
we'll see you guys next time.